Today marks one of the significant moments in our journey to reform VAT in Ghana. As you are all aware, we started the reform activities from last year, which culminated in the passage of the new VAT Act. And with the assent by the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we commenced the implementation on 1st January 2026. Part of this reform will mean that we need to encourage voluntary compliance of VAT. And the reason is that we see VAT as a major tax type that contributes or has the potential to contribute significantly for domestic revenue towards national development. Today, our statistics shows that the VAT gap is about 60%. In other words, out of every 100 registered taxpayers, only about 40 are paying VAT. Or, in another sense, our potential for VAT towards revenue collection, we are only making up to 40%. That will mean that if we were to put on a WAEC scale, we probably are failing and will not get our scores, so we will not pass. On that score, we as GRA, as tax administration, need to do well to ensure that we are moving way beyond the passing grade to a grade A scale, which is 90+%. But we cannot do that alone. We need to work with our partners in business to ensure that we are deriving the necessary revenue from VAT towards national development. So first and foremost is the launch of this National Compliance and Enforcement Team is to assist businesses and taxpayers to voluntarily comply. That's the first and foremost thing. As GRA, you know that one of our values is service, to work with fairness and professionalism to support businesses so that we can voluntarily comply. But the second component is also to enforce compliance. We do know that irrespective of the efforts that we pushed in to encourage voluntary compliance, some businesses and taxpayers may not follow the law. And in that score, this team will also support in terms of identifying businesses that are not registered or registered but are not charging the VAT, or those who are charging but are not remitting to GRA to ensure that we do that which is necessary. Of the board and on behalf of top management of GRA, as Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority, I duly launched the National VAT Compliance Enforcement Team and charged them to start work immediately. Thank you very much.